Morning, everybody. Beautiful Monday morning. Oh, coffee. I love you so much. You're my only friend. Hope everybody had a good weekend. I know I did. A lot going on. Connor, dude, you scored so many points in the game on Friday. I had to take out my calculator. Yeah, amazing job. Wyatt. I ran into Mr. Matthews Thursday. He told me about your amazing job on the science test. I know you're super stressed out about that, but looks like you knocked it out of the park. And Bridget, oh my goodness, Saturday night, your play, you were amazing in it. The whole play was amazing. My wife and I had such a fun time. We got a babysitter and went there. It was so magnificent. You guys all did such a great job. And if anybody hasn't seen the play yet, it's going next weekend. So make sure you get your tickets. I know it's Saturday and Sunday, 2 shows, right? And your ASB cards, I think, get you in for free or at least a really, really solid discount. So awesome job. All right, everybody, we're in our seats. We are ready to learn, right? I know I am. Little different today. I wanted to start off with a story instead of a journal entry. And don't worry, we'll do a journal entry tomorrow. I got a really cool prompt for you guys. But this story has a lot to do with what we're going to be learning about today. And it's a love story. It is about me proposing to my wife for the first and only time. All right, let me put that coffee down. I'll miss you. So, my wife and I are on our yearly trip to Mount Everest. We hike it every year. Love it. Can't get enough of it. Been together, like, dating 3-4 years, something like that. And I have decided she is the one I want to spend the rest of my life with. And I'm going to propose to her as soon as we get to the top of Mount Everest. So I have the ring in my pocket of my parka. I take it out. I have to take my glove off, so I'm shaking. I'm super cold. It's pretty cold up there that time of year. I get down on one knee. Let me do that for y'all. Make it look good. I get down on one knee. I'm looking up at her. She's got her goggles on and her face mask. I'm pretty sure it's my wife, okay? And I want to make this super special, even more special than doing it at the top of Mount Everest, because I love my wife so much, right? And so I decide I'm going to sing her a lyric to Katy Perry's Firework. And I know that that's going to really make this super special. So I clear my throat. Oxygen's a little thin up there. Deep breath. Baby, you're a firework. Oh, right? Why are you plugging your ears? My wife did the same thing. It's funny. Yeah, so I sing the lyric. It echoes throughout the canyons of Mount Everest. Maybe causes an avalanche that takes out a village over there, but not really sure because I'm focused on my wife. And I really want to make this special, so I sing those lyrics to her. And she ends up saying yes. And I'm super relieved. And it's very important that she understood figurative language, because if I would have sang her, "Baby, you're a firework," and I didn't think about this at the time, and she didn't understand the deeper meaning of words, my wife could have thought that maybe, like, she could have taken that literally, which means, like, you know, exactly what the words are saying, and she could have thought I was saying something like, "Baby, you're loud and explosive and dangerous and you scare dogs," right? So it's important. She did it. She understood that I was saying, "Baby, you are a beautiful thing that lights up my life and makes my whole world special," right? So we're talking about the deeper meaning of language today, okay? And we're going to do that by using this method called the SIFT method, okay? SIFT stands for something. It's an acronym. Remember, acronyms are those things that stand for words. You use the first letter of each word to make something. So SIFT, speaker, imagery, figurative language, and tone. So we're going to use SIFT to understand Katy Perry's Firework on a deeper level, okay? And sift is also a word that means to, like, kind of dig through something. let's say we're digging through sand to find something we lost in it, right? You're sifting through the sand. In this sense, in this analogy, we're actually going to be digging through words to find meaning. So that's our objective today, to use the SIFT method to understand Katy Perry's Firework lyrics even better. And why? Why are we doing that? Right? Why do we need to look deeper at things? Well, in the example I just showed you, if we don't, maybe we miss the meaning behind what someone is telling us, the meaning behind a song, and we don't get married. We don't live happily ever after. I don't have my kids. That could have happened, right? If my wife didn't understand figurative language. But yeah, that's kind of hyperbole. I'm kind of, swinging for the fences with that one. But it also just makes everything you're watching or listening to or video games, it makes them all cooler because you're able to think a little bit deeper on what's the singer trying to tell me here? What's this video game character doing in this scene? How does it relate to the tone of the whole video game, right? So we learn these things. We develop our skills to analyze language and media in order to make everything cooler, right? Yeah, it's awesome. So I know that we learned about these terms last week. SIFT, SIFT, speaker, imagery, figurative language, and tone. Those are terms that we worked on last week and we made up definitions for them. So I want to bring those to the front of your mind today because we're going to use them later on. Well, pretty much the whole day, actually. We're going to use them to uncover the meaning of Katy Perry's poem, Firework. So what I'm going to do is, you guys are already in all your table groups. I am going to assign each table a letter. You guys are going to have about 2 minutes, talk amongst yourselves, use your notes from last week, whatever helps you, to come up with a 1 or 2 sentence definition for these terms. Doesn't need to be Shakespeare, right? We're all friends here. So I'm going to assign them now. Let me see here. Table 1, honey badgers. You get speaker, okay? Table 2, dolphin flyers. Still love that name. Dolphin flyers, you guys are going to get imagery. And we got the fire ants. Fire ants at table 3. You guys are going to get figurative language. And let's do tone for table 4, the dragon riders. Or no, I'm sorry. Yes. I know you guys changed it last week. I need to update my notes. The dragon slayers. Okay? Dragon slayers have tone. You guys got 2 minutes. Work as a group. And yeah. All right, let me starting now. Back to my coffee. Okay. All right. Beep, beep, beep. All right, that was the bell. I forgot my stopwatch at home, so you guys get to listen to me beep. You guys have heard me beep. You guys have heard me sing today. I'm putting on a show. You guys should have to pay money to see this. Okay, so we got honey badgers. What'd you guys come up with for speaker? And I'm going to write the definitions over here, so I'll be typing it out. And this will go into your Google Classroom. But feel free to type alongside me if that helps you process the information a little bit better, which does me. Okay, honey badgers, sorry. Go for it. Speaker. Yes. Speaker is the voice of the text. Good. It's a good one. It's the one who is talking. It might be the writer. Oh, I like that you said might. Because it doesn't have to be the writer. It could be a character within the poem also. It's not always the writer. A character or someone else sharing a message or telling a story. Wonderful. Good job. All right, next. Imagery. Dolphin flyers. Fly. Fly, my dolphin flyers. What'd you get for imagery? Ooh. I like that. Okay, good. Okay, yeah. Imagery, authors use it to help the reader, us, see, hear, feel, taste, or smell, yep, there are smelly words, everybody, smell something through their words. Good, yeah. Imagery. Baby, you're a firework. That's imagery. It's also figurative language. It could be multiple things. But baby, you're a firework. We could see a firework. We could definitely hear a firework. We could feel a firework. You know, when it booms, you could feel it in your chest. Great, great definition. Okay, what are my fire ants doing? What do you guys got for figurative language, fire ants? Ruining a picnic? No, sorry, okay. Figurative language. Ooh, yes, That's good, yes, exactly. So figurative language, right here, is when writers use words in creative ways. Yes, creative ways or fun ways. It's just interesting writing. They compare things. And when we compare things, that's a simile or a metaphor. We're saying, baby, you are like a firework. If it's a simile, baby, you're a firework. Metaphor, great. Or give something human traits, personification, right? I mean, I guess she's personifying the firework in this instance because she's saying that you are like a firework. Just great, great. Let's see here. And then we have Dragon Slayers. What'd you get? Tone. Yes. Good one. Nice. I love it. Tone is the feeling you get from the words in the text. Yeah. How they make you feel. What's the tone of a sad song? It's sad. That's a sad tone. What's the tone of a happy song? That's a happy tone. Yeah. Good. You can figure this out by paying attention to the words the speaker uses and how they say things. Fantastic job. All right. So what we're going to do next is we have our SIFT method, S-I-F-T, speaker, imagery, figurative language, and tone. I'm going to read you guys the first couple of stanzas. And remember, a stanza in a poem or lyrics is just kind of like a paragraph, right? So I'm going to read you guys the first couple of stanzas of Katy Perry's Firework. And what I want you to do, you can write down things or, whatever you need to do. But think of these literary analysis terms, well, that's a fancy word, while I'm reading it, and see if you guys can pick anything out that maybe is imagery or maybe is evidence of a certain type of speaker or figurative language, okay? So let me read this, and I promise I will not sing. I saw your reactions when I was telling you the story earlier. Okay. Do you ever feel like a plastic bag drifting through the wind, wanting to start again? Do you ever feel so paper thin, like a house of cards, one blow from caving in? Do you ever feel already buried deep, 6 feet under screams, but no one hears a thing? Do you know that there's still a chance for you, 'cause there's a spark in you? You just gotta ignite the light and let it shine. Just own the night like the 4th of July. 'Cause baby, you're a firework. I know, I promise, sorry I lied. Come on, show them what you're worth. Make them go, ooh, 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 as you shoot across the sky. There's a lot going on in there. There's a lot to sift through. There's a lot of evidence of our speaker, imagery, figurative language, and tone. Let's pick some colors, because what we're going to do now, I'm going to ask you guys for some evidence, and when you give me your evidence, I'm going to have the lyrics pulled up right here, and they're also in Google Classroom, so you should be pulling those up too and being prepared to highlight along with me. And what we're going to do is we're going to pick a color for each speaker, imagery, figurative language, tone, and that's what we're going to highlight our evidence in. And this is going to be very helpful for you when we're doing our graphic organizer in a little bit, because when we're in the imagery section and we know that we chose a certain color for imagery, we're going to go to, let's say, yellow, and we're going to look for all of our yellow evidence, and it's all going to be there for us with a big bow on it. I know, I'm too nice to you guys. Okay, so let's pick some colors, right? Just shout them out. What's speaker? Green. Good. Green. Speaker. Imagery. Yellow. Nice. All right. Imagery's yellow. Figurative. Figurative language. Oh. All right. I'm gonna go red. I know someone else said blue. That was a really close one. I'll do blue for tone. Okay. So we got figurative language red. Tone is blue. Speaker green. Imagery is yellow. Okay. So now you guys all have the poem up on your screens, on your devices, laptops? Okay, good. So let's highlight along with me, right? Does anybody have anything for speaker? Anything that somebody said, oh boy, that sounds like something for speaker? Yeah, Brad. Yeah, totally. There's a spark in you. There is a spark in you. Why do you think that is, Brad? Totally, yeah. It's someone who's saying something encouraging, right? So that's evidence of a nice person, a cool, positive person. So we can highlight that one green. Let's highlight it green. There we go. Nice, great job, Brad. How about imagery? Anybody with imagery? Zebediah. Let's hear it. Imagery. Oh, good, good. I was glad someone would. I was hoping someone would pick this one. Like a plastic bag drifting through the wind. Let's highlight that. Think. Lonely plastic bag drifting through the wind. It's drifting through the wind. It's aimless. It's maybe alone. It's kind of used up, an empty plastic bag, right? So these are things that the image of a plastic bag puts into our heads. It makes us think of someone who might be lonely or not know where to go, or maybe doesn't think highly of themselves, maybe feels empty. And we do this with just, what is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 words. Plastic bag drifting through the wind, and it just dumped 20 words and images into our head. That's imagery right there. Figurative language. Who has one for figurative language? Let's see. Layla, yeah, go ahead. What do you got for figurative language? Yes, you're a firework. Or did you mean to say firework? No? Okay. That's just the way I say firework, sorry. Yeah, so firework, that's a metaphor. It's a fun, creative use of language. It's saying something but meaning something else. Great job. Now tone. Now remember, tone is just kind of like the overall vibe. So a lot of these can be tone also, right? It's not just like one line establishes the tone. The tone is kind of like, if you think of a soup, you know, you're making a soup, you're putting a lot of pepper in and other Tabasco and everything like that. It makes a spicy soup. All of those ingredients kind of led to the spicy soup. So tone is more of like an overall type of thing. So what do you got? Who haven't I called on? Let's see a hand from somebody. Chris, let's hear it. What do you got for tone? What's just some evidence that you found that could make us think that the tone is one way or another? Totally, yeah. No question about it. Show them what you're worth. Let's highlight that one. Show them what you're worth. Yeah, this is encouraging. It's saying it's the speaker saying to the reader, you're worth something. And so that establishes that this is a positive, encouraging, bright, tonally nice poem. This poem's tone is positive, I would say. Encouraging. No right answer, but that's the way I feel about it. And those lines, or that line of show them what you're worth, adds evidence to that. Great job. Love it, Chris. Awesome job. All right, so now moving on to our graphic organizer. Let me pull that up. Here, and you guys go along, do the same thing. We're in today's lesson, Google Classroom. File is SIFT graphic.org. All right, pull that up because this is going to be what you're working on for the rest of the class, and it will also be homework if you do not finish in class. So it is split into 4 pages: speaker, figurative language, speaker, imagery, figurative language, tone. Each of those 4 pages have 3 spots for you guys to answer some questions with sentence starters. There's a definition at the top and a little hint for you at the bottom because I'm such a nice, awesome teacher. But I'm going to do the speaker part right along with you, okay? So you guys see what I'm looking for, what I'm talking about, and then I'm going to let you loose to do imagery, figurative language, and tone as a group, or you can work by yourselves. Find a quiet place in the room, all up to you. But let's first start with speaker. Okay. Speaker. The speaker is the voice in the text, the one who is talking. It might be the writer, a character, or someone else sharing a message or a story. First question, the speaker in this text seems to be ... Okay, so we're going to go and navigate to that little text section, click into it, and we're going to type our answer. We kind of just talked about this. Does anybody have an answer for this one? The speaker in this text seems to be someone ... Yeah, Juanito. Totally, dude. Yep. Someone who wants us to feel, powerful and unique. Great. Want to do the second one? All right, let's do it. I know this because the text says this is where we're looking for evidence. This is why we highlighted portions of the lyric. So now we have speaker, which was, what color did we do speaker for? Does anybody know? Green. So now we go to our green highlights, and we're looking for evidence of why we think that the speaker is someone who wants us to feel powerful and unique. Yes, Juanito, there is a spark in you. And also that's what the line says. Yeah, because there's a spark in you. That's a line that makes us feel like the speaker is someone trying to encourage us. Great job. And last one, the speaker wants the reader to understand ... What do they want us to understand? What are they trying to get through to us? Let's see, someone I haven't called on. Megan, what do you think? What do they want us to know? Totally, yes. They want us to understand, the speaker wants the reader to understand that they are special and have value. Bada bing. Okay, so like I said, speaker is done for you. I have finished 1/4 of your homework right alongside you. So we got about 15-ish minutes left in class. Like I said, you guys could work in groups, but everybody has to turn this in individually. If you don't finish it in class, it is due at midnight tonight. If for some reason you're not able to get it to me by end of the night tonight, midnight tonight, you got to email me. You got to email me and just let me know. Okay? I'm cool with you guys being late on things, but you got to let me know. That's my rule. Okay.